Hi everybody, I want to welcome you to this video about how to create flipped classroom video using a Chromebook. I wanted to point out that I've already started recording this video, but the way I did it was I went up to this icon up here and clicked on the Screencastify extension. I created a screenshot just to show you how I did that. This is what my screen looked like. I clicked on that icon and then I went down here and clicked Start Recording. I was on the desktop tab right there. You'll notice down over here there's a little dialog box where I'm going to clear that so that you can see everything that's on my screen. All right, I'm going to X out of this screenshot, and now I'm going to go to the objectives for this video. So I created these objectives in Google Slides so that I could show them to you. You might want to do this for your students as well. You can present a slideshow just like you would. You can go to a website right now. You can do all sorts of things. And your students would see everything that you're doing, and you would be able to use the built-in microphone and webcam in the Chromebook. By the way, you can turn the webcam off if you'd like to. So you can see that after watching this video, you should know at least one way that you can create a flipped classroom video for your students. And the overview here is I already started recording, and I'm showing you the objectives. We're going to go over how to install Screencastify. That's when you would start recording your video. And then I'm going to go over how to upload it to YouTube and distribute it to your students using Google Forms, Google Classroom, and TinyURL if you really don't have Google Classroom or you don't use email to contact your students. So at this point, we're going to go over to how to install Screencastify. All right, my Chromebook's set up a little differently than yours. I have this search magnifying glass up at the upper left. Yours is probably going to be at the bottom left. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to type store. That'll bring me to the Chrome Web Store. This is where you get Screencastify. And I'm going to go and search for Screencastify. All right. You'll notice that it's right down here. It's the first thing that comes up under extensions. I already installed it. That's why there's a green button for me. You will have a blue button where you can add it to Chrome. If you get confused by any of the stuff that comes up when you click that blue button, just call me or someone else and we can go over how to install it for you. But pretty much you're going to have to give it permissions. There's going to be a video that it shows you how to use it. A lot of things that I'm not able to show you right now because I already installed it. That's how I'm creating this video. All right. So once you have it installed, you're going to start your video just like we talked about already. And then you're going to record your video, go to your websites, do whatever you want to show your students, voice over your content using the built-in microphone in the Chromebook. And when you're finished, you can click on the Screencastify icon and stop your video. But right now, I'm going to upload the Screencastify video to YouTube. The way you do that is after you've started your video, I'll show you a screenshot of what it might look like. You can go click back on the Screencastify icon, and there's this little button here that says Your Recordings. So you're going to click on that, and once you click on that, this screen will come up, which will show you all the recordings on your computer. I'm going to click on the untitled screencast I made before, and pause it because you don't want to listen to me from before. And I'm actually going to give it a title. So I'm going to click up here on Untitled Screencast and rename this as Sample Video for Flipping. All right. Now I'm going to go and click on the Share button, which is this one. And I'm going to share it on YouTube. And the channel, which by the way, you have to sign up for YouTube using your school address before you do this. I'm going to use my school account to do this. I'm going to allow Screencastify to get access. And then I'm going to click on my name. All right, I'm going to get a shareable link right now. And it's uploading. By the way, yours might take longer. This was a very short sample video I did. And I'm going to copy the link. By the way, you can click right here right now to share it to Google Classroom. That's easy, so I'm going to do that. And if I go to Google Classroom, it'll bring up all my classes. And I can choose my sample class. And I'm going to create an assignment out of it and go to that. And please watch the video and do the attached assignment. You could also ask a question at this point. So for instance, instead of doing that, I can ask a question. And I can say, watch the video and answer this question. How will you use flipped classroom videos in your class? Set a due date. Students can reply to each other. That's neat. You can encourage some online conversations. You can actually require students to reply to each other's answers, like you have to reply to at least one other student. And you probably want to turn on students can edit answer, or maybe not. It depends. It's up to you. And now I'm going to ask. There's no students in this class, but immediately they will have seen that. All right. There's another way to do this, which is to use that link that just showed up here and copy it and send it to students by email. But you notice there's all these random letters. And if you're not a big email person or Google Classroom person, in other words, if you're a person who likes a paper copy to give to your students, I got the tool for you. It's tinyurl.com. If you go to tinyurl.com and you paste this link here, I'm going to call this flipped 123. You can give it any name you want. And I'm going to make tinyurl. As long as no one else has that. Oh, wait, someone else has that, so I can't do that. We'll call it flipped OA. All right, so right now, if I give my students this link, like I put it on a worksheet or something like that, my students will be able to go directly to that video. All right, there's also one part that I skipped over. I'm going a little out of order here. I didn't go over how to create a Google form for showing the video and assessing it. So again, if you're kind of an analog person, you want to use paper for this kind of stuff, you could just do a piece of paper now and give your students the link to the YouTube video by giving them that link that we just talked about. But if you want to try something electronic, you can use Google Forms. So you can go into Google Drive and you can click New, More, and Google Forms. Yours probably won't ask you to say OK, but I just hit OK. All right, here's the really neat part. So I can create an entire assignment, multiple choice questions, and insert the YouTube video here. So we'll call this flipped assignment. Please watch the video and answer the questions that follow. All right, so I'm going to click over here. You see this little icon on the right that says Add Video. And notice I already copied the hyperlink here, so I can just paste it now. So again, the way that I can do that, I just did Control V, but you might want to right click or use 2 fingers to click on the touchpad. That's the same thing as right clicking, and hit paste. All right, I'm going to search. There it is. And I'm going to select this video. All right. And the neat thing is you can resize this. You can do all sorts of other ways. So I can resize it by clicking on it once and dragging it to make it a little bigger. All right. I can give that a title if I want to, but I can go down here to a multiple choice question and call it option 1, add option 2. All right. All right, the way that I could then go and share this with my students is I can go up here to the send button and I can either type in their email addresses, or even better, I can create this link right here. I probably want to click on shorten it, or I can use tinyurl.com again to make it shorter and something easy. So I can right click here or Control C to copy it. And then I can either put that on a worksheet or share it with my students in another way. Sorry for going a little out of order there, but just wanted to point out that I showed you how to show the objectives, how to start recording a video, and how to distribute it either using Google Classrooms, tinyurl.com, and put it on a worksheet, or use Google Forms and make like an online assignment. By the way, once you have that online assignment, you can use an extension like Flubaroo. I'll type that just in case you want to look for it, Flubaroo, and you can do it. Notice that free recording limit's coming up right here. You can get the Screencastify upgrade to do a longer video. But shorter videos are better anyway. So I'm going to stop right now.